In last video, we have discussed that gametogenesis and gamete transfer are the two major pre-fertilization events in sexual reproduction. We will start discussing with gametogenesis. First of all, what is gametogenesis? The process of formation of gametes is called gametogenesis. And the gametes are of two types, that is male gamete and the female gamete. Gametes are the haploid cells, that is they have a single set of chromosomes. So as we have two gametes, that is male gamete and the female gamete, these two gametes produced by an organism can be similar or different. Depending on this, gametes produced by an organism can be defined as homogametes or heterogametes. First of all, we will discuss homogametes. When male and female gametes are similar in appearance and they cannot be categorized differently as male or female gametes, such type of gametes are called homogametes. And homogametes can also be called as isogametes. Homogametes or isogametes are observed in algae cladophora. The other type of gametes are the heterogametes. In contrast to homogametes, most of the sexually reproducing organisms produce two morphologically distinct gametes. That is, male and female gametes are morphologically different from each other. Such type of gametes are called heterogametes. And in organisms that produce heterogametes, male gamete is called anthrozoids or sperms, and male gamete is mostly small and motile. The female gamete in such organisms is called the egg or ovum and is mostly large in size and non-motile. Can you give example of organisms that produce heterogametes? Try to find out what type of gametes are produced in human beings and algae fucus. Now, the individuals in organisms that are producing distinct male and female gamete can also be classified on the basis of which type of gamete they produce. Or simply we can define sexuality in organisms on the basis of whether they are producing male gamete or female gamete. So our next topic under gametogenesis is sexuality in organisms. In this we will discuss different terms associated with sexuality of organisms, such as hermaphrodite, bisexual and unisexual, homothallic and heterothallic, monoecious and dioecious, staminate and pistillate. The first term that we will discuss is hermaphrodites. The organisms that are bisexual, that is same individual have both male and female reproductive organs and produce both male and female gamete, are called hermaphrodites. One very common example of this that we have also discussed earlier is earthworms. In earthworms, two pair of testes are present in 10th and 11th segments, and male genital pore open to exterior in 18th segment. In the same individual, one pair of ovaries is present between 12th and 13th segments, and female genital pore open to exterior on 14th segment. Clitellum, a prominent dark band present from segment 14 to 16 in earthworms, help in fertilization and development of embryos. In case of plants, there are number of plants in which same flower can produce both male and female gametes, that is pollen grain and ovule. And if fusion of gametes occur between the gametes that are coming from the same individual, such type of fertilization is called self-fertilization. Self-fertilization is commonly observed in pea, wheat and many other plants. The next we have the bisexual and unisexual. As we did in case of hermaphrodites, bisexual organisms are those that have both male and female reproductive organs on the same individual, such as earthworms. On the other hand, unisexual organisms are those that have male and female reproductive organs on different individuals. Example of unisexual organism is cockroach. The next is staminate and pistillate. The unisexual flower producing only male gametes, that is bearing only stamens, is called staminate. On the other hand, the unisexual flower producing only female gametes, that is bearing only pistils, is called pistillate. While the bisexual flower bear both stamen and pistils, for example, sweet potato. Then we have monoecious and dioecious. In flowering plants, when male and female flower are present on same plant, they are called monoecious. For example, chara, cucurbits and coconut. On the other hand, when male and female flowers are present on different plants, they are called dioecious, for example, papaya and date palms. Then we have homothallic and heterothallic. Bisexual condition in fungi and plants can also be termed as homothallic, whereas unisexual condition in fungi and plants can be termed as heterothallic. The term homothallic can be used alternatively with the term monoecious, whereas the term heterothallic can be used alternatively with dioecious. All the above discussed terms can be used to describe the sexuality in organisms. In next video, we will continue with gametogenesis and understand about the type of cell division that occur in haploid and diploid organisms during gametogenesis, that is during gamete formation. You can ask your doubts in comment section. Do like, share and subscribe if you like the video.